What's new, Pokecrew? It's your turn, Corbat here, and you're watching my Oras Wi-Fi battle. But before it gets started, please make sure you are subscribed, comment, subscribe, because you really don't want to miss any of these battles. They're a lot of fun. My opponent today is Ben. I don't know who Ben is, but he wanted to battle me the other night. So if you're Ben, then let me know what your Twitter link is so I can just put it in the description. I don't know who you are, but Ben's rocking out with the Espeon, the Volcarona, oh, nope, the Hulucha, the Volcarona, the Ampharos, the Suicune, and the Whimsicott. This is such an OU team against my lower tier team. I was scared. I figured I figured there was going to be an all-out war. So I'm rocking with my lower tier team, who you saw the other day: the Ursaring, the Mesprit, the Cryogonal, the Cobalion, the Granville, and the Typhlosion. Let's get into this battle and kind of see what happens, because quite frankly, this is just it's an all-out war. It really is. My lower tier team against his heavyweights, basically. So lightweight versus heavyweight there. I'm gonna go into Ursaring. I want to get my my guts activated, so he's gonna rock out with the Whimsicott, and that's perfectly fine because I'm gonna protect anyways. One, just to activate my guts, and two, just to kind of scout what he's going to do. Now, he is in fact Prankster. All Whimsicotts are Prankster, and they're very fast, so they can easily just shoot out all those non-status moves, or all those non-attacking moves rather, and just be all sorts of annoying. So he's gonna encore me into protect, and that's kind of sucky. So I'm gonna switch out because I don't want to get encored. Wait, I really just don't want to get leech seeded either. So I'm going into Cryogonal because I know that I can take a leech seed. I didn't know this thing was gonna rock out with substitute, and that kind of sucks. But you know what? It's fine because I can just freeze dry, keep breaking this up, keep breaking this up, and keep breaking that sub. And it's fine for me, but you know, it is really annoying because with the Prankster, it's just very, very annoying because she can just drain all my health with that leech seed. And that's one thing I don't want, but I'm gonna break this up here with the freeze dry because I need to get some attacks off. I really wish Cryogonals had the Infiltrator, because that would have been amazing. I probably would have been able to take out the Whimsicott right there, but who knows. But I am able to break this up, and you know what? That's helpful. So she's just going to keep getting more HP back from that leech seed, and that's very, very troublesome. I can't really stay in here for much longer because she's just going to keep draining my health, and that kind of sucks. It really does, but she's going to rock out with the substitute again, and I'm just going to break that sub because this is very, very annoying. I don't really like using my Whimsicott too much because all Whimsicotts are basically trolls, and I don't really like bringing a troll team to my battles. It's not fun. It's not fun really for my opponent. It's not fun for me to really use. I mean, if I want to ruin someone's day, then go ahead. You know, I'll use a Whimsicott, but you know what? I try not to. But she's gonna keep getting more HP back from that leech seed, and at this point, I really need to you know, figure something out. I need to switch out. I need to either destroy this thing or something, but unfortunately, she gets the Toxic up. I did not know this Whimsicott was going to know Toxic. Unfortunately, it does, and it shot off the Toxic. I am able to hit the Freeze Dry, though, on the Whimsicott, so there's that. I have that to be proud of, because I was not able to hit Whimsicott at all. Through all those turns, Whimsicott was staying strong. Now, I really cannot stay in for too much longer because one, the leech seed, and two, the toxic is going to take its toll. As you can see right here, I'm dwindling down in health, and that sucks. She's gonna withdraw, and he's gonna withdraw, and I thought this was kind of funny because he's gonna withdraw right here, and I'm going to withdraw as well because I really needed to just switch out. I needed to figure something out. Like I said, this is going to be an all-out war. My lower tier team versus his OU team, and it's going to suck. It's going to suck. But I'm going to shoot off the rocks because seeing that Volcarona, those rocks are going to help. Those rocks are going to help so much. So he's going to Calm Mind all over me. And this Crocoon is just going to be so annoying. Although there was one move that I was kind of surprised about. You'll see that later in the battle. But I'm going to miss a Volt Switch here. Of course I'm going to miss a Volt Switch. Who misses a Volt Switch? I do, and I did. And it sucked. I was very humiliated. I was very saddened. I need to do something. I need to switch out. I need to actually physically switch out instead of Volt Switching, because I'm probably going to miss it. I'm going to go into No Messin, because No Messin wants to take a Skull. He wants to take something, but after a Calm Mind, probably not. But I'm going to go into No Messin regardless, because I want to shoot up for Toxic on the Suicune. This Suicune is just setting up all over me, even with the Tailwind. It's going to be a nightmare. It really is. So I'm so glad I went into No Messin, even though I am going to hit get hit once with the Toxic, and be rest assured, I am paying attention during this whole battle, rather when Cryogonal was poisoned. I was counting how many times I got hit with the poison, because I know that I can take 1 hit or even 2 hits from the poison, but I am able to poison the Suicune. Thank God, because that thing was setting up all over me. I cannot take any more Combines from the Suicune. Like, I can't allow the Suicune to stay in without there being consequences. So I'm going to switch out. I'm switching out into my Justice, because I know that I can take at least 1 attack. I wanted to at least hit off an Iron Head or something, you know, on this Suicune. I wanted to do something. I wanted to at least try getting a Volt Switch off. But as you can see here, Suicune is just going to keep getting hit with the Toxic, and that's something that I'm not going to allow my Cryogonal to do. I'm not going to allow my Cryogonal to stay in and keep getting hit with the Toxic, but that Water Pulse is going to hurt a lot. I was surprised it used Water Pulse. I didn't think it was going to know Water Pulse. I thought it was going to, you know, use Scald or something, but that Water Pulse is going to hurt, and I'm able to finally hit my Volt Switch. Even though it's not going to do anything at all, I'm able to get that initiative that I needed, and unfortunately that Water Pulse was, or in fact is going to hurt the Cobalion. As you can see, he is now in yellow, and that really does suck. I'm going on to Oblivious, because I'm figuring Oblivious can take a Water Pulse or whatever, now that the Suicune is poisoned, but the Suicune is just gonna keep dwindling down in health, and that's exactly what I want. So I figured getting that poison up was helpful. The Water Pulse is gonna do a decent amount, but it's just going to Mesprit, my Oblivious, can kind of eat that up. The reason why I went for T-Bolt is because I knew it wasn't going to take out the Suicune, but I wanted to get Suicune's health down more so the Toxic can just finish it up. And it does, and I'm happy, because now that Suicune is out of the way, I don't need to put up with any more combining Crocoons there. She's gonna, Ben, I don't know why I keep calling him a she, but Ben, rather, is going to send out the Ampharos, and you know what? It does suck, because Ampharos has that Tailwind up, I do believe it's still up, but he's going to Mega Evolve, and that's a problem, because Mega Ampharos is pretty damn good. It really is. I should probably start using one, to be honest. I haven't used one in so long. But that's besides the point. The point is, he's cotton guarding all over me, so all of his Pokemon either have Substitute or are gaining more defense or more special defense, and that sucks. I did misclick right there. I forgot I did have the Stealth Rocks up. Stupid me. I was thinking, I don't think I have the Stealth Rocks up. I'm just going to shoot him out. My Psychic does do a damn good amount to the Ampharos. Unfortunately, he does have the Substitute as well. But luckily for me, if I break the sub, he's not able to use another sub, which, you know, it's helpful. It really, really is. But I just need to break the sub first. But unfortunately for him, the Tailwind does peter out, and I'm able to hit a Psychic, breaking that sub. But right now, Ampharos can just easily take me out with a Thunderbolt. Because right now, he can just do anything he wants. Ampharos is going to take me out. I thought maybe I could live one T-Bolt, but I can't. And that really does suck. Because I figured I could hit off another Psychic, but that's not going to happen. I'm shooting off Yogi. I'm going to shoot off Yogi, and I really, really do want him to use Facade just to take out this Ampharos. Even though Ampharos did use Cotton Guard, he was low enough where I could easily just send in Yogi and use a Facade and take him out. Which is great, because that Ampharos did have a relatively high special attack, I do believe. He's going to go into his Hawlucha. I am not even going to try pronouncing Hawlucha's nickname, but it's a very, very problemsome Pokemon, because Hawluchas are very fast, and they're very, very, very strong, too. I'm going to shoot out the player off my Grand Ball, because I really do need that Intimidate. If you guys have not battled a Hawlucha, or if you guys have not used a Hawlucha, then you'll probably not know how strong they can be. Without that Intimidate, I'm sure the Flying Press probably would have done just a little bit more damage. I'm not sure if Flying Press is flying or if it's fighting. If it's fighting, it wasn't going to do anything because I am resistant to fighting. But if it's flying, it probably would have done a little bit more. He knows now he can use more Iron Heads. I completely forgot about Limber. So while I was using the Thunder Wave, I'm like, damn, I completely forgot. So now I know not to use Thunder Wave again, but he's going to switch out. I was thinking, who in the world is he going to switch into? He's going to go into Volcarona. I wasn't predicting him to switch out. In fact, I really wanted to shoot up a Toxic onto the Hawlucha, but, you know, it gets off on the Volcarona, and that's fine by me, because that Volcarona is basically useless at this point. yeah, sure, Volcarona can use a Giga Drain, it can use a Heat Wave, but if he decides to switch out and switch back in, that Volcarona is dead. So that's perfectly fine by me. I really don't like putting up with Volcaronas at all. I'm gonna switch out, because I know my No Messing can take at least one, Giga Drain. I didn't really know what he was going to use. Let's be honest. I was sacking No Mess enough. I didn't know what he was going to use. I was predicting a Heat Wave or something, and I was going to test out how strong Cryogonal was. But, you know, he used a Giga Drain, and that's fine by me. So, at this point, I'm just seeing Volcarona go down, and I'm so happy that I was able to poison that thing. I'm not so happy that I am poisoned, because I can take one hit from a poison. I really can, but at this point, I'm just gonna recover. I'm gonna recover, because I really need all that HP back. And now that he sends out his Espeon, I'm thinking, okay, well, Espeon's fast, and 2, Espeon has really good high special attack set, and those two combined are really problemsome. So do I have any Pokemon that can take a Psychic? Knowing that the only Pokemon that really can take a Psychic is Cryogonal, but he's already poisoned, I don't want him getting hurt anymore. So I'm going out into Justice, basically just sack him off. I didn't think this Espeon was gonna set up. Okay, all I have seen so far is Cotton Guard and 2 substitutes and 2 Calm Minds. That's so annoying, but you know, I make do. I shoot off an Iron Head, which it does a damn good amount of damage to the Espeon, which is exactly what I wanted, but Espeon's gonna be able to take out the Justice right here with a Psychic. She did get a crit, or P does get a crit, and I don't think it mattered. Just from that range, Espeon used this Calm Mind, and I don't think it really mattered that she got a crit, or he got a crit. But stupid me, don't know why, I made the most horrible play ever, like the worst possible play you can make. I go out into Ursaring, thinking I could outspeed an Espeon. In what world does an Ursaring outspeed an Espeon? Tell me, because I don't know. I go out into No Messing, because I know I can take at least one Psychic and get hit with at least one shot of the Toxic. Because I want to at least get, you know, a Freeze Dry off or something, and I'm able to shoot off Freeze Dry, and that's, you know, I'm happy. It's a crit. I don't think it mattered. I mean, it may have because I am poisoned. I don't know, but I don't think it did. But after the lefties, I'm able to live at least with one more hit from that Toxic. Now, the thing is, I really want to recover. At this point, I really need to recover, because Ben is just going to shoot out his Whimsicott, and that's very annoying, because he can very well Leech Seed me and just be all sorts of troll-like. So he is going to Leech Seed me, and that does suck. It sucks very much, but I am able to recover. I'm able to recover, get all the HP back. However, the Toxic and the Leech Seed will hurt me a little bit. So I can't allow No Messing to stay in here too much longer. Knowing that, so I need to figure something out. But as you can see, I mean, I get some lefties recovery, but it's not going to matter at all, because the Leech Seed and the Toxic is going to take away those lefties I just ate. And that's not good, because Cryogonal does love his leftovers. If you decide to take them away, he will Freeze Dry you and possibly freeze you, and that's not fun for you. So I wouldn't do that if I were you. I'm going to switch out, because like I said, I can't leave Cryogonal in there too much longer. I'm going into Play Rough, because I know, 1, I need to break that Leech Seed, and 2, I can do whatever I want to this Whimsicott. Whimsicott can Encore me, I don't care. I really want to Toxic this Whimsicott. I really do. I wasn't sure if I didn't think he was going to predict me poisoning the Whimsicott, but he's going to Leech Seed me. You know, that's whatever. It's fine, because I'm able to eat up a Leech Seed or 2. I just really wanted to poison this troll-like Whimsicott. It's very annoying. It really is. If he decided to use Substitute, that's fine by me, because 1, I don't have any infiltrators, but you know, it's poison. It's poison. So if he wants to Substitute, that's fine. He is still gonna get hit with the poison, and that's fine. I'm happy. At this point, I would rather not have Play Rough stay in here too much longer, because while Whimsicott's draining my HP, Whimsicott is regaining HP, and that's not good. So I'm switching out. I need to break that Leech Seed. I need to kind of play around with some of my Pokemon just to kind of get that poison racking up on that Whimsicott there. But Whimsicott's going to use Substitute, and that sucks. I am able to bring out the Typhlosion. Now the only reason, okay, Typhlosion knows Extrasensory. Now, the only reason why I'm about to use Extra Sentry is because I wasn't sure if he was going to switch out or not. I'd rather play it safe. But as you can see, Whimsicott is getting Elite Seed basically everybody on my team. Typhlosion doesn't want to take too many Elite Seeds, but I'm going to shoot out the Extra Sentry, break that cell, thank God. I didn't want to use Eruption or Flamethrower or whatever because I felt like maybe the Hawlucha could take a Flamethrower, maybe one Flamethrower, so I didn't really want to take that chance. I know Hawluchas aren't defensive at all in any sense of the word, but I didn't want to take that chance. I just really wanted to use Extra Sentry just to be safe, so... As you can see, this troll Whimsicott is regaining HP from the Elite Seed, but thank goodness it is poison and it's slowly going down. So he can encore me into Extra Sentry all he wants. I am able to get some damage off on this Whimsicott. Thank goodness, because I really need this troll to leave the scene. I need it to die. Or at least fate. I don't know. So now I know that even after the Elite Seed, the poison is going to take out the Whimsicott, which is exactly what I wanted. I mean, granted, had I known he wasn't going to switch out, I probably could have went for the Flamethrower and just taken out the Whimsicott earlier. But you know what? I wasn't sure if he was going to stay in or not. I'd rather play it safe and use Extra Sensory. So there's that. He's going to throw his Hawlucha. I know Typhlosion's not going to be able to take a Flying Press before an Intimidate. So I'm switching out. Who I'm going into? I'm going into Play Rough. I need to intimidate this Hawlucha. I need to do something, because if I don't intimidate this thing, this Hawlucha can run amok all over my team, and it won't be a good time at all. He's gonna Stone Edge. That Stone Edge really would have hurt my Typhlosion if I left him in, but you know, it's not gonna hurt to Play Rough any. But he will, in fact, be using the Iron Head now that the Grand Bull is in. He knows Iron Head's gonna hurt a little bit more than the Stone Edge. And unfortunately, I flinched. Now I'm thinking, should I stay in and try going for a Play Rough? I figured, you know, Play Rough is gonna hurt. He's gonna Iron Head me again, and that is going to hurt. It's gonna suck. I'm gonna try going for a Play Rough just to take this thing out. And unfortunately, I do miss, and that really put a damper on things, because now I know that I need to switch out. I really needed to switch into someone who I figured could take an Iron Head, but after the Intimidate, you know, I'm gonna go into Typhlosion, because I'm figuring that Typhlosion can take an Iron Head after the Intimidate, and luckily, Pokecrew does take the Iron Head, and you know, I can easily, well, not easily, I was actually very scared, to be honest. I didn't think I could take a Stone Edge. I really didn't think I could take it, but I'm going to use Extra Sensory here and just take out the Hawlucha. With the crit, I don't think it mattered. Maybe it did, I'm not sure. But like I mentioned, Hawluchas aren't really defensive at all, so maybe the crit didn't matter. I don't know, but you know, as you can see here, his last Pokemon is the Volcarona, and it's not going to do a damn thing, because he's going to die upon re-entry, and that's fine by me, because that, you know, that makes me the winner, and that picks up the win there. I was so happy how this battle turned out. My lower tier team was able to overcome his overused team, the OU team. And I was so happy, so thrilled, and psyched all at the same time. It was a lightweight versus a heavyweight, and the lightweight came out on top. How often do you see that in Pokemon? But this is a great battle. Ben, if you're watching, I don't know who you are because you battled, and I don't know if you have a Twitter. But if you do have a Twitter, let me know so I can put it in the description. But if you guys enjoy this battle, then please, by all means, RC's come subscribe, because you don't want to miss any of these battles. You can battle me. All my info is going to be in the description. And I hope you guys all have a great day, and I'll catch you guys all on the flip side. Bye.